Bienvenidos amigos de YouTube, soy César González y hoy tengo el gran honor de entrevistar a Rex Carroll, guitarrista de Whitecross y guitarrista de otras bandas. Hoy nos va a hablar sobre el nuevo álbum que hizo junto a Romina Barba, el álbum de las canciones de Whitecross en español. Entonces, vamos a la entrevista de una vez. Let's talk about the new album.
Yeah.
A couple of weeks ago, I was talking with Romina Barba, and you and her released the album Las Canciones de Whitecross en español. Can you tell us how did you meet Romina and how was it like to work with her?
Because it was rock and roll. It was meant to be. One day I'm scrolling through my Facebook, like everybody does, and I see a reel, and there's Romy, and she was doing a cover of a Whitecross song called No Second Chances. And I thought, holy cow, this sounds amazing. So I contacted her just to tell her, oh, this is really beautiful. And then I was teasing her a little bit, but I noticed that you have like 3 or 4 covers of like Striper songs that you've sang, and only the one by Whitecross. And she responds back, and she says, well, that's because there's no tracks for Whitecross songs. She says, I would gladly do more if there was more tracks available. And my wheels started turning a little bit, and I go, well, we have a very large and growing Hispanic population in the United States. And I have always loved coming down to South America. Central America, we've gone to Guatemala, Honduras. South America, we've been to Brazil. I talked to Romina and I said, where are you from? She's from Argentina. I said, well, I'll tell you what, let me send you some tracks and you sing on them. And so we started just doing that, and every time we would do a song, it comes out great. And for me, it's also breaking a mold. I've never worked with a female singer before, so I thought, all right, this is kind of doing something a little different for me, right? So usually I have like a male singer. So this will be different experience, but Romy sounds great, so let her do it, and boy, she knows the harmonies and everything. She does a fantastic job.
She has an amazing voice.
Yeah, it fit like a hand in a glove. It was beautiful.
And let me tell you, the album is amazing. For a lot of people, this is the first time that they can understand the message of these Whitecross songs.
Yes, very important. And Romina was telling me that, and Carrie was also telling me that. And that's what I love, is that now you get to have our songs. And I know that many people have been fans of Whitecross over the years, but not understanding the lyrics. And it's like, oh, okay, so now you are able to hear the lyrics, and the translations are pretty good. They're pretty accurate. I hope a lot of people are supporting it, because the goal for me is, as I want to come down and have a tour with Romina and be able to play some shows in Argentina, maybe in Brazil a little bit, and basically Carrie at Santurio Productions, she is handling all of that stuff. Later on in this fall, I think we're going to work on doing an American version, like a release. We'll take this album and we'll bring it into the USA and release it in the United States as well. We're working on a new Whitecross album, and we have one of the songs where some of the lyrics are in Spanish. So our singer, we really tried really hard to work on his pronunciation so that he could get a pass. Because I guarantee you, if I try to speak Spanish, you can smell the gringo from like from 3 states away. So you know, we want to try to. It's always been important to me to reach out to the whole world. This project is. I hope that it just really reaches out and blesses a lot of people, and it's a way for them to, you know, through Romina and through having songs sung in your own language, that it's a way for people to come in and discover my music in Whitecross. Mm-hmm. So I think it's fantastic.
So how was the process to choose the songs and to record the album?
Well, you know, it not to burst any bubbles, but it wasn't that difficult because mm-hmm. in the beginning, you know, when we started out, and Romina had covered No Second Chances, so that was one song. And then it was like she said, well, if you had some demos if you had some backing tracks of some other songs, and I said, well, sure I do, because you know, when Whitecross is getting ready for some shows, typically I'm always like messing around in the studio, and I will create backing tracks of songs for David Roberts. That's our new singer in Whitecross. I will create backing tracks for him to work with, and I have these backing tracks that are already recorded. So I send one to Romina and I said, well, how about this one? And so then she would learn it and sing it. And then I would just send her another one. Well, how about this one? And she would learn it and sing it. And so we actually went through that. And then the couple things that I said, okay, I just have to sort of clean up some of the guitar parts a little bit, make things a little bit more precise, and then, you know, and then mix it. It wasn't like we were starting from scratch or anything like that. So interesting. One of my favorite songs, called The Power of Prayer. I wrote the song and I was thinking about Whitecross, and I was mm-hmm. thinking about David Roberts, our vocalist. And I showed it to Dave, and he gave it a shot, and he sang it. And I was like, yeah, it's okay, but it really is. I discovered, this is kind of the wrong song for Dave. I said, but I bet this song would be great for Romina. So I sent it to Romina, and boy, she nailed it. I mean, she kicked the ball right through the net. So that's like a new song that's just originally wrote it for Whitecross. It did not work for Whitecross, but it sounds great with Romina. So we do that, and that's called The Power of Prayer. And then maybe, if this works out, then we'll do some more, and we'll have some original music that'll just be Rex and Romina, and it'll just be like some new material. I want to say hello to everybody in South America and tell you how excited I am that we are developing a new Whitecross album at this moment. In fact, I took a break from the studio today, working on the album so that we could do this interview, and can't wait to bring you this album. It will be out by the end of the year, and we are very excited to come down and to see all of our friends and our fans in Latin America. We love you very much. God loves you. I love you. Can't wait to see you all soon. God bless you. Soy Rex Carroll y las invito a escuchar las canciones de Whitecross en español.
Bueno, este fue el video del día de hoy, una pequeña entrevista con Rex Carroll. Espero que les haya gustado. Los invito a escuchar el disco, las canciones de Whitecross en español. Está buenísimo. Lo pueden encontrar en YouTube, en Spotify y en todos los servicios de música streaming. Además, los invito a darle like si les gustó este video. Denle like, compártanlo. Y los invito a suscribirse al canal si es que no lo han hecho, para estar atentos a los mejores videos que voy subiendo semana a semana. Muchas gracias por todo y nos vemos la próxima.